Abram's nephew, taken from the 5 kings of southern Africa, inherited unprofitable lies. Welcome back to Unprofitable Lies, Part 5a. We're still in Genesis chapter 14. So the 5 kings of southern Africa went to battle against 4 other kings of northern Africa. Does that make sense? Good. It was a messy fight in the Vale of Siddim, which was full of slime pits. The kings of Sodom and Gomorrah tried to run away once they were overpowered but ended up falling into the slime pits.
The remaining people fled to the mountain, and the 5 kings took all the goods of Sodom and Gomorrah, including Lot, Abram's brother's son.
Looks like it wasn't a very clean victory. Obviously, this now brought Abram into the fray, and he is supported by the great spirit of the great Creator. The news got back to Abram that his brother's son, Lot, was abducted, and when Abram heard about it, he decided to take matters into his own hands. Abram the Bantu was living in the plain of Mamre, which we should know is also Hebron, and Hebron is Cape Town, South Africa, modern day. Mamre was an Amorite man, and he had a brother named Eshcol and Aner, who pledged to assist Abram to recover his nephew, Lot. Abram also gathered his trained servants, who were born in his own house, and set out to rescue Lot. They chased the kings of the north all the way to Hobah, which is on the left hand of Damascus. Hobah is west of Damascus, facing a map. The left hand is west of the location mentioned, and Damascus is in modern-day Nigeria. Abram fought valiantly, dividing himself and his servants against the enemy by night, and emerged victorious. He not only brought back all the goods but also returned with his nephew, Lot, his goods, the women, and the people. Talk about a family rescue mission. Returning to the kings, when he returned, all the kings of the south came out to meet him, but a special king from the south came also. This king didn't run or battle with the kings of the south when they were invaded by the kings of the north. This king was Melchizedek, king of Salem. He came out and also enriched Abram, who in return gave Melchizedek tithes of all. This king of Salem is in all actuality the man Shem himself. Shem is Melchizedek, which the name Melchizedek is a priesthood order name. But the priesthood order was started by the great spirit of the great Creator, which is the anointed Son, whom we call the Messiah or Christ in our generations. Melchizedek means, my king is righteous. In essence, Melchizedek enriching and endowing Abram was a coronation of sorts for the priesthood on earth, enriching Abram as the holder of the presidency of the priesthood of the Son of the Eternal Father. The king of Sodom offered to give Abram the goods and take the people for himself, but Abram refused, taking only what his men had already eaten. Friends, this was a war and conflict that took place on what we call today the continent of Africa, but what we now call, with higher knowledge, the land of Shem. This is Minister Coco with the BSM team for www.biblestudyministry.com. Tell a friend about us, about the movement for truth and righteousness, all for a better world community. We're rewriting history right before your eyes, correcting unprofitable, inherited lies. Africa is the land of Shem, and the Ubuntu Research and Study Bible will be available soon for a select group of people who want to support the research and findings. Join our email list at www.biblestudyministry.com so you are alerted when these books are available, to prove what we're saying about Africa being the land of Shem, and secure your limited copy. May the great Creator's peace be upon you.